morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here, recapping the season finale of Alone. Roland won. Shocker. I think I had Roland winning from the very first episode, or at least the very first episode he appeared in. Aside from him getting to me the hero's edit from the beginning, he just proved to be way too much of a for everybody else on that show. I think I had him picked from, like I said, I believe week 1, when he said that you know, he's not leaving anyone behind, or he doesn't have anyone behind, and he's there for the win, for the $1 million, which to me all along has been the major crutch of most competitors, if not their ability to get homesick and tap out early. So Roland to me was always the pick. I guess I'm not going to really go over too much about the season finale, as far as I never wanted to do anything about who did what or who got what to eat. I've never been interested in that. I've been more interested in the big picture of the show. So the only thing that really came out of, to be overly critical, I guess, of the last season was, or the last episode, was Callie's, I guess, admission, you could say, that she had never ice fished before. I thought it was rather odd that you're going to be going to the Arctic, and one of the main food sources is going to be fishing in the winter, and you've never ice fished before. I guess that was the only real surprise of that episode. So I guess I thought about what was the good things that came out of this season, and maybe what was the bad things. I think first, it was good to have the 100-day stay. I think before, no one really knew how long they had to stay. I think it added a better element for the competitors of giving them a time frame. And actually, as it turned out, I'm pretty sure all the final 3 stayed longer than any other winning contestant. So I think that was good. What went wrong this season? I almost think actually having Roland on the show was wrong. He was just way too good for everybody else. So is that going to, you know, raise the bar for future competitors? Or are they just not going to have people like Roland on the show anymore? I mean, Callie and Kaylin were able to stay maybe up until, I think, 90 days. They were about 10 days short. Kaylin was a few before that, but like within a week and a half was as close as they could get. So they're going to have to raise their standard, and I just don't think there's that many competitors out there that are like Roland. I think it's going to be tough. I also think what went bad, and not necessarily the fault of the show, was the last 2 seasons. Now the winners had big game kills, and I almost sort of relate it to after season 1 of Survivor, where a lot was made about during season 1, the alliance between Richard and Rudy, and they also had the lady in with him for, I guess, some time, but for the most part, the alliance between Richard and Rudy. And so right after that season, as soon as season 2 started, the first thing all these people did was get to the island to make alliances. And the show's evolved a bit now to where alliances are an important part, but they're constantly changing, and there's people that believe they're in 2 or 3 different alliances. I just think now it's going to be everything's focused on the big kill. If you get the big kill, you're set. So I think a lot more are going to be going after that, which I guess it's not necessarily bad, but you're going to see a lot of people out there hunting the bigger game. Could be good, could be bad, I don't know, but I just think that's what the show is going to be, is kind of going to be focused on. I don't look at any forums or read other postings about the show. I have a feeling a lot of people, after Roland got the musk oxen, that a lot of them had made him the favorite. I would think that Callie was probably the most popular. And it wouldn't surprise me to see her on another season of Alone. I don't think she would be in the Arctic again. I think with the frostbite, I think it's maybe something like Vancouver Island would be fine, but I think the climate's going to play a little bit of a factor in it. But it wouldn't surprise me to see Callie back. I don't think you'll see Roland again, and I don't think there'll be a they could bring back past winners, I guess, but that would be instead of a 100-day stay, it would be a lifetime change. It would be a lifetime stay. But it was a rather uneventful finale. Too bad for the frostbite. I really kind of attribute a lot of that to, I said at the very beginning, or I don't know, maybe week 3, that I wasn't very impressed with her shelter. I was impressed with her fire, or her fireplace, but it was very makeshift. I think it was Mark that was in the same scenario where They had gotten a late start. She just moved her shelter. I just think for that climate, she had probably kind of did herself in there. But hopefully she'll be back on another show in a little bit better climate. I think that's all for Alone, unless I come up with some earth-shattering concept. But I wonder if they're going to look back and think that Roland was maybe someone they shouldn't have had on the show. And I think when the season starts next year, I'm going to be, I guess, looking for two things. One is how everyone's going to be talking about the big game kill and the level of competition to see if they have brought everyone sort of back down, or if they've gotten more people of Roland's ability. But I mean, it was a good win. He's a beast. He is an absolute beast. And it was good to see him win and not, you know, and not take a spill or somehow kind of snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. So that's about it for Alone this season. Looking forward to next season. So I'd like to thank Mr. Randall for his comments through the year, or through the season. I enjoyed reading your comments. So with that, this is Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.